Okay, this is more about hand lettering, and let me show you some of the different possibilities that we have here. We have, I've gone ahead and just pasted the guide lettering 3 times, and then I can just go in and show you some of the different options we have here. Now, if I want to go through and start adding a blocky quality to my lettering, that is a style that I want to bring consistently throughout. So I go ahead and turn it all into kind of haystack brush strokes here. And again, it's consistent in consistency. A minor note, if the capital C, you can see how it's got the one angle here, and then at the base of it, I've gone ahead and created kind of these 3 angles. You can repeat that in the smaller C with variation. So you have the one angle here, and then that there. If you can create these patterns that if the letters are all following the same rules, then that makes the letters more appealing, and they don't need to follow them with 100% accuracy. Just a tendency for them to follow them creates a pleasing experience for your audience. So you can make letters any way you can dream up possible. Letters are extremely resilient to distortion. You can, in fact, one thing I like to do is to try to make alphabets that are so far outstretched from what you would think of as letters, just to see if the mind can snap them together into legible writing. The one thing to keep in mind, though, is that your letters should relate to each other, meaning they should all follow the same rules. So let's see here. Your options about how to letter are as varied as your creative potential. So here I'll go ahead and start by drawing a bubble around this one. That's great, as long as I go and then draw a bubble around the second one, draw a bubble around the third one, I'm being extra sloppy in this tutorial, but again, every time that you kind of find the way in which the letters have continuity, the better. And as far as with the bubble pattern here, one thing that I could consider is having a gravity effect where the bubble is fatter down here at the base, and then it kind of thins out here up here at the top. And as long as I do that, I again make sure that they all follow that. So I'll bring the circle up here as if this circle, the inner circle here, is like a bubble floating upward. Another example. And over here we could, let's see here. So here we could have apply italics to it and slant it. So I'm gonna I'm going to apply italics to it. I mean, and again, you know, the thing about a computer is that you can always, if the computer, if you can use it to help you out, that is great, because it's what you want to do is you want to harness your creative potential. And if you can use a computer, if you can use a computer to fly past drudgery, that is great. You know, as long as your creative mind is still fully engaged. That's what is really important. That's what the audience responds to. They don't respond so much to someone who's a workhorse, you know, who's someone who's just a mindless mule who's going to just churn away at a drudgery task. What they respond to is when mental energy is applied to creating art. So, consistent inconsistency, and those are some examples there.